It's June. Where am I looking? It's June. Let's talk Juneteenth. Um, so why? Oh, what is going on here? Excuse me. So why get it together? All right. So why um, don't more people celebrate Juneteenth? Right. In the way I was taught, it should be celebrated, which I think is the best way. Uh, it's celebrated from a week. It's celebrated from the 13th to the 19th. The 13th, because the 13th Amendment freed the slaves, so 13th to the 19th, you take a week or you do something for a week in June. This is the way I was taught Juneteenth. I'm going to open these windows, but I've got these gardeners outside with a leaf blower and they're making me crazy. Excuse me. All right, so June 19th, which is coming up in about 2 weeks, 2 weeks and about 5 days. Excuse me. It's going to be 2 weeks in about 4 days. Uh, so I don't understand how we don't do any cultural uh, connecting in June. And the more I look around and see all this gay pride month stuff, the more I'm sitting here going, gay pride has only been a thing since the 80s. And the oldest, one of the oldest holidays in this country, um, just get short shrift, and I think it's because of who it's for. So I don't expect them. I have them in my head, which is always the opposition. Them to get it. I should be looking at the camera, but I do sort of expect us to get it, and I don't think we get it. Uh, so a couple of things. Just because Dr. King's birthday is in February does not mean we should bind ourselves as this dynamic group that we are to the coldest, shortest month of the year, February, because one of our uh, greatest people who was ever born in this country had a birthday in that month, and he didn't co-sign this. I'm pretty sure he probably would have thought it was nice, but wanted more people to do something in a warmer kind of month. So yeah, I'm not for February for multiple reasons, and I don't like the fact that they always hang Dr. King over. I'm going to open one of these windows and watch the lawnmower is going to kick over. There, though, the revenant. Um, so I don't think that we should submit ourselves. And I think during these warm months, if we did more cultural stuff together, it would be good for us and likely bad for those who don't want us to be, hanging out and doing social events. Could you imagine the giant uh, block parties or barbecues or whatever that would take place? Would be the end of the year. Some kids will be coming home. Some kids will have that first Juneteenth away from home at college. I mean, it would just be a festival environment. Um, so yeah, I think that we should reclaim June. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, we should take our week at least out of it. Uh, let's be clear: no one flies any flags for us in February, and yeah, that's it. I mean, there's no special deals, no anything. No one does anything for us in February. You watch old movies, and that's about it. Uh, Good Lord, this mic turns itself up all the time. Sorry if I'm too loud. Uh, I really do think that if if you keep forgetting, I'm not going to open this second window. I think I am. Now watch them kick them both off at the same time, right under this window. All right. So if you forget these people and what they went through and how they look forward to this day, Jubilee Day, as they call. Here they go. Jubilee Day, as they called it, you forget them. You do, and you just use them as footnotes to sell books and write new movies for content creators. But you don't really care what they went through, and what they went through was a horror show for hundreds and hundreds of years. Really gonna have to, man. Whew. If I close that window, they're gonna stop again. I know it. So I really do think that there should be a concerted effort. And I know people are going to barbecue anyway. Don't get me wrong. I mean, ugh, I know people are going to barbecue anyway. I just think you're going to have hot dogs anyway. Why don't you have them together in the name of your ancestry and your history, right? And that's not just for us black people. We've been in this country a long time, and a lot of a shrinking number of white folks have been in this country for a long time. And like the Quakers were anti-slavery, and they're all white, and they've been anti-slavery when they heard about it in the 1600s. They were like, God don't like this. So I mean, there are some of those people who did good and great work, who have ancestry, who did good and great work, and they should sit down among their American historic white version of the same thing I'm talking about here, and tip one back for those great people who kept the hope and the dream of this goofy ass country alive, right? Uh, I think the more people give up on it, the more sketchy the place gets. So uh, I do think that we're, like they said, we're the conscience of this place. Everybody's got rights because we died and fought for them and ran from them and told the world what was going on here when they tried to first not let us read and then, like, reinterpret what we were reading and then just march us to the polls with shotguns. So America has a weird history with elections. I know nobody likes to say that. Um, and we have another dark history with the medical profession. I know nobody likes to say that in this time. So I just think you need to keep your eye on the ball. They're trying to get you to ridicule being woke like it's a curse. You better be. Your children are at stake here. So yeah, I think if you forget them, shame on you. I mean, June 19th, 1865, baby. It's only been 100 and I want to say 55 years since the end of it for something that ran for like ever. Uh, so yeah, celebrated from the 13th to 9th. And this is a good year. Where's my calendar? Yeah, Sunday. June is on June. June is on a Sunday. June 13th is on a Sunday, so you can go to church like we always have been in the black church, or not. Just throw a prayer together with your homies, toss one back. That counts too. And then that week, think about what you're going to do as you lead up to June 19th, which is that Saturday. Cook out, have a big steak. Let your women know you love and appreciate them. Let your men know you love and appreciate them. Give that cross country good energy, that intergenerational good energy. Make sure that there are some young folks around, and see how you get down. Because when they're in your position as older folks, how you get down is important. I mean, I have seen some families who are just shit shows, quite frankly, and they teach the youngsters how to be part of the shit show. And before you know it, everybody's an actor in the stupid shit show. Um, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. So I got a couple of notes over here. Uh, yeah, we should concentrate on it because it's social history and it's history. Um, I think that is it. Am I out? I've got 3.5 minutes. Woo! All right. Well, this is just supposed to be 13 minutes, give or take. So I guess it's take. Um, yeah, and I mean, good. God bless them for Pride Month. I used to support the gay community when I lived in New York. Go down to I'd say Tompkins Square, St. Mark's, and watch them march. And I've supported it. And then it just kind of got goofy. Guys on floats and Speedos wiggling their junk around in front of kids. I was just kind of like, if the blacks had a parade and it was anything like this, people would call us all kinds of evil names. So, get down how you get down, get in where you fit in. But, our system should be dictated to by us, and our history should play a part in that. And we should not be moved off of stuff or stuck in corners in the coldest part of those corners with the shortest amount of light when people are least likely to go and do anything in the whole entire country. Yeah, we should just, if they want to acknowledge it, let them continue celebrating it. But when it rolls around, we should, you know, thank Dr. King, remember the history every day and every week. And then when June comes around, we should have a festival. I would like to be an international one, but yeah, throw on all that beautiful black music that is now owned by white corporations and do the thing. Oh, this is not good. All right. So I've got a minute and 45 seconds. Cha 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 cha. I think that is it. I'd like to thank you guys for listening if you came in for today's 13 minutes, June 2nd, Wednesday, 2021. And I will see you tomorrow.